Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mons here with another episode of Mons and More. It's Christina, you know her.
Hi, everybody.
She's always in our spot a lot of the time. So the other day, Christina brought up, I wasn't even thinking about the calendar, just because this week we're on vacation, about how, was it 2 days ago or 3 days ago?
It was June 9th.
So 2 days ago was 7 years ago that our paths kind of started to cross, and obviously you let it happen from there.
Mm-hmm.
I was on Match. She went on Match, obviously, at that point. She was on for 1 day, as she's saying right now. I was on for 4.5 months. We were a 99% match, and obviously here we are 7 years later, so you can kind of figure out what happened from there. So just kind of thinking about the things, and as time's gone on, in regards to, we've got Marvel, we've got Kona, we've got Olivia, we've got the twins, we've had vacations, a bunch of experiences.
A lot
and
of our life has blown up in a great way these past 7 years. 7 years. So we figured, you know what? Let's actually do a little fun exercise to see.
We're trivia people, so we went away to Cove Haven, Pennsylvania about, that was probably about 4 years ago, I want to think it was.
Definitely before,
It was before Olivia.
It was before we had kids. Maybe even before we were married.
No.
Yeah, it was
No, it
before
may have
we
been
were
our
married.
1 year. It may have been our 1 year, maybe.
It was a summertime.
That would have
thing.
been 17.
Possible.
So let's just say.
No, it was 18, 16, 15. It was August of 2015 because it was right before my birthday. We
Okay.
went for my birthday.
Oh my god. So that was 5 years ago we went to that.
Mhm.
It's a couples retreat. They do a bunch of cool, fun stuff. One of the events that they had was basically couples trivia. So you just kind of have, like, say, so this is kind of what we're going to do. I'm basically going to be asking questions to Christina.
They're relationship questions.
Well, again, I don't know what questions she has for me. She doesn't know what questions I have for her. The point is just to see, like, okay, well, if she knows me as well as she should, and again, I always say I'm a simple, easy person, how many of these can she get? So I thought up 12 questions. I think we're only going to do 7, maybe 10 tops.
We'll see.
But I think we were figuring on 7 because we have been together for 7 years. She went onto a website of 100 questions.
Why you gotta blow up my spot?
Because you didn't put the effort in.
I did. Very busy mom, 3 children. We're trying to record this while they're all asleep.
All right. So, do you want to start, or you want me
I
to
guess
start?
I'll start.
Okay. So she's gonna the questions she's asking me are questions about her that I should know.
It's just in general questions to ask your partner. So I strongly encourage you guys to try this if you like what you see. So let's begin. Pardon, I'm going to go ahead with my first question. Okay. What is your favorite thing that I do for you?
One more time. I got this. All right. I want to focus on this.
Okay. What is your favorite thing that I do for you?
You cook. She's a good cook. So, because here's the thing. So with everything that's going on, homemade meals are taking a different turn just because a matter of saving money, cost-effective things like that. So,
but also, we used to go out a lot to eat.
A lot.
But with the pandemic and the state executive order being on, we've been cooking at home.
So to have those meals and then have leftovers that may last at least 1 day, if not 2 days,
they'll take to work.
to bring it for work and things like that. But she cooks awesome. Now, she always says that if you think my cooking is good, you should have my mom's cooking.
Oh, my mom's
She
good
says
stuff.
her mom's cooking is good. Her mom's cooking is good, but in my opinion, her cooking is better.
That's so
For the
sweet.
longest time, like 99.7% of anything she served on a dish was phenomenal, and she would always get pissed off about that one meal that I didn't like.
Because it matters. For all of you ladies out there, you want to have like something that you could go to that you know your partner would like.
And unfortunately,
or vice versa.
and she's-
If you're the partner that cooks and you're the husband that cooks or the boyfriend that cooks, more power to you. But you always want that like little bit of, I don't know, like applause
And
or
she always-
vindication of your cooking
And
skill.
she always gives me heat about, well, you don't cook. Why don't you cook a meal one night? Blah blah blah. And I've been like, she knows I'm not a good cook. I've tried. And then she says, you're on dinner duty tonight. You're cooking. Whatever you want to do. So then I cook, and then she's like, yeah, this sounds good. And then I cook it, and she's like, you tried. And then she gets the reminder of why she doesn't want me to cook. So
we'll leave it at that. Go ahead, your turn.
okay, all right. So we're just gonna start simple. What is my favorite ice cream?
Chocolate.
Yes, that's it. That's my first question.
Okay, I guess
See
I
ya.
go next. He doesn't eat ice cream all the time, but when he does eat chocolate ice cream.
Specifically,
I've tried to get him to eat ice cream and have ice cream in the house. It goes untouched. I eat it. I eat it because it's there. But if it's chocolate ice cream, I never touch it. He still doesn't touch it.
if I'm gonna have ice cream in the house, I want it turned into a chocolate shake. If I'm gonna go out for ice cream, I'm gonna go to Dairy Queen, and I'm going to get a small to medium chocolate soft serve cone with chocolate sprinkles. That's my guy right there.
Okay.
All right.
Do you like kissing or hugging more?
You both.
I like both. But you, what do you like?
Well, I like to hug you and kiss you.
Oh, so I guess we're both on the boat?
So these are generic questions. These aren't questions about you. So we have completely different questions then.
Okay, then. We're still making it work. We're making it work. Go for it.
Okay.
I already asked my question. It's your turn.
See, so I'm gonna twist it and I'm gonna say you like kissing more than hugging.
I'll leave it at that.
I'm not supposed to be answering generic questions. I'm supposed to be answering questions about you.
Okay, do I like hugging or kissing more? You answered it. Hooray!
Yeah.
I'm tired. Go on.
Tired? What's he tired about? Okay. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Of all the cars I've owned, which is or was my favorite?
Your G, your Infinity G.
Yep.
37 or
Yep.
35?
My G37.
That was the car he had when I met him.
Yeah. That was
I go, ooh, this car. And then he had to give it back. And what was your next car after that?
after that. I had a Veloster, a Hyundai Veloster. That was a 15. Then I had my TLX, and now I have my MDX.
Yeah, so you have your Acuras. The Acura fans.
I was Olivia and the twins forced me into getting the MDX. I enjoy it, but
We needed a bigger car
yeah.
with 3 children.
I'm not. This is the first time I've owned a vehicle that isn't a car. So
Okay. What is something I could do to make you trust me more? Mind you, 7 years. A lot
one
of
more
dates.
time.
Okay. What's something I could do to make you trust me even more?
Not yell at me. Because I don't know. There are certain things
Yell at him.
I have no idea what she is and isn't going to yell at me for. There are things that I'll do and I'll come in like tippy-toeing, expecting like a firework to go off, and she's like, "Oh, that's fine." And then there are things that like aren't like a big deal, and I get yelled at. So I'm like, I don't know what person I'm talking
I can
to.
say I yelled at him a lot when I was pregnant, just because, again, I was pregnant. What do you expect? I also don't expect him to read my mind, even though he should kind of know after 7 years how certain things have to happen in the house. He just doesn't pay attention. But that's okay. He'll just know that he'll hear it from me later. But he yells too. Don't make you think that he doesn't yell. He yells just to be loud as he burps.
Oh my god,
That
this
is
San Pellegrino is so
disgusting.
good.
Disgusting. Your
So
turn.
you probably haven't seen this in a while. Today I went and had to do some shopping, a few things, and I got the San Pellegrino Limonada. Now we went to a friend of hers house back in, I want to say, like January. Oh wow, it's been that long, 5 months already since we saw her. And we got this for a while, and we were getting it, and we couldn't find it anywhere. So I went to the store this morning, and I saw in the past, every time I've gone for like the past 2.5 months.
And our friend watches the videos, so she'll be watching.
In the past
She'll be
like
ready.
2.5 months that I've been going shopping, like specifically looking, this morning was the first time they had it, and this was the last can of it, so I'm enjoying it.
Oh man, this is good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna show the
So,
label just because.
okay, here we go. This is what, my third? This is my fourth question
Mm-hmm.
already. If I had to survive on one meal for the rest of my life, what would it be?
Any breakfast food.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. I like how you're arguing with me what my favorite meal would be.
Okay, then what's your favorite meal? then?
Cheeseburger deluxe.
No.
Yes.
He would have pancakes, eggs, sausage,
No.
bacon, the whole shebang. Because you know what he asks me for every day? Christina, can you make me breakfast?
This is
I want
hysterical.
pancakes.
This is hysterical.
Granted,
See,
he would
this
eat
is why
cheeseburgers.
couples.
In
this
terms of fast food, if it was a fast food related question, yes.
no.
Cheeseburgers all
How?
day, every
See,
day.
this is
Food,
this is
meal,
why
every
couples.
day?
This is why couples argue. How are you going to tell me what my answer is?
Because you always ask me
I
for
already
it.
told. Okay, because I like breakfast. For breakfast, there's very limited. It's limited.
Okay.
Eggs, pancakes, sausage, bacon, French toast, and cereal. There's not
Okay.
much there.
Fine. If you say so, it's your answer
It
for your
is.
question.
Yes, it's a cheeseburger deluxe. Oh my god.
Cheeseburger deluxe. So a big patty. If he could get it bison or buffalo,
Wow, you're gonna go there?
he would want that with American cheese because he's boring.
Cooked
Instead of
medium.
getting something fun
Cooked medium.
like cheddar or Swiss or anything else, Munster cheese, anything.
American cheese is the best.
However, then he would want no tomato,
cheese. No tomato,
no accoutrement or salad. He might have a lettuce,
no pickle.
but no pickle. Let me tell you how you have your burger, because you say I don't know. Then he wants it cooked medium. Medium, because he likes it a little pink on the inside. No toasted bun. But then he wants french fries on the side, and if he can't get french fries, he'll have sweet potato fries.
Okay.
But he'll dump a whole gallon of ketchup
I love fries with my ketchup.
all over the place.
So let's
Specifically
step this
for
up
his
one
french
bit.
fries.
Let's step this up one bit. What is the only situation that I will make an exception from medium to medium well?
If I'm gonna have a bite.
Yep. The
That's
entire
fine.
time she was pregnant, because she couldn't have medium.
I couldn't have anything.
Yeah.
I
So the
had to
entire
have
time she
better
was
cooked.
pregnant, if she wanted to get a burger, if we were going to split a burger, I would get it
And
medium
sometimes
well.
that would be the only thing I would eat that would make my stomach feel better. I'm gonna get it from our local pizzeria around the corner.
Or
Well,
the diner.
in our town, yeah.
The diner.
Or
the
the
diner's
diner.
got the best one.
But I would
I
like
think
the
that's what I have to do for,
I would
for
like the
dinner
local
now.
one.
Oh my god, it sounds so good.
because all it would just be would be the burger with cheese. I'd give nothing on it, a little bit of ketchup. Oh my god! And of course they'd give me the little packets of ketchup because that's how they roll.
Yeah, the Hunt's ketchup.
The
No,
Heinz.
it's got to be
ketchup.
Heinz.
All right, and that's my turn.
Yeah, it's on you now.
Okay. What was the very first thing you thought about me?
She does look like her picture.
So you liked my picture?
Yeah. Because a lot of the times, now I had this conversation with one of the guys at work,
Oh, online
his-
pictures?
yeah, and his
Pardon, my hair is like quarantine hair. It's super long. I gotta get it done.
his comment was, when he got sent a specific picture from a certain individual, was that she knows her she knows her curves or she knows her angles. That's what he had said.
Who, me?
Right? No, Andrew. Someone had sent Andrew a picture.
Okay.
And the comment he had made is, he's like, let me just say this, she knows her angles or she knows her curves or something like that. So, but yeah, like a lot of the times, depending on certain people, like I've seen pictures of people, like I said, like when I was doing the online dating, I was on there for 4.5 months. So I'd be like profiles, okay, you go on dates, and it's like, huh.
Doesn't match picture.
The product does not match the advertisement.
The label. The label. It's mislabeled.
Where's
I
that
call
carton of
it
milk?
mislabeled.
Because that person's missing.
Oh.
So, but no, yeah.
But what I can tell you is
Oh my
that
god, you're so tall!
in Sean's profile picture, I looked at him because he was wearing a suit. He was in car sales at the time. I knew he was a salesman, so I'm kind of like, okay, but he looked very handsome in his suit. He was bald then, so I knew what I was getting. But, again, he had his glasses. He just looked very, very trustworthy and just a happy guy. So, his picture matched as well. But, for those of you that don't know, sometimes with the angles of the way he sets the camera, I have to always ask him. I literally did it like right before he did it today, to bring the camera up, and then when I go out and down, it hides all my unfortunate double chin. This is pregnancy chin and quarantine chin. It doesn't always look like this, but you know. I know, it's so good.
That is good.
It's really good. You can't have any of that one. You have your own.
I already had some.
But no, it is true. You gotta know your angles for your pictures.
Okay. So, okay, this one I don't think she'll get because she never understands it. Why do I continue to buy DVDs? That was Marvel. He's under here.
Okay, repeat your question.
Why do I continue to buy DVDs?
Because you like to have a collection of stuff. I don't know. You never watch them. Never watches them.
Well, there's so many.
Because he wants to have a library of all the movies that are made of books or books that are of movies or
Well,
any of his things.
that's separate. That's
that-
separate, bud.
Okay, well, he likes to collect the movies that
Yeah,
he
I'm-
likes from childhood, things that are his favorites.
I'm an old-fashioned person. I like to actually have like the collection.
Tangible.
You know what I
It
mean?
is.
So like, there are people that collect comic books, and there are people that say, I don't want the comic book. I'll just download the digital one. You know what I mean? She's the type of person where, again, I want the DVD. She'll just buy it digital.
The reason I buy it digital is because I can watch it
We travel.
anywhere, and I don't have to worry about taking anything. It's already in the cloud, and I just log in and go for it. But also, I have tons of movies. I'm a huge movie buff, and I do have DVDs.
But I still
You've
have,
seen them.
yeah,
I have a large collection.
I've got probably over 400 DVDs. I'd say she's probably got in the same range.
I've got more.
So it's like,
I've
for me,
purged a lot since I've met Sean.
it's one of those things like, because we have a lot of the same movies too.
Yeah.
So like for me, if I were to just like cold-hearted just stop buying DVDs, then it's like, well, I have to make, in my mind, I have to do one thing or the other.
Mm-hmm.
I have to continue buying DVDs, or I now have to go back and all the DVDs I have to buy digital. I gotta have it one way or
See,
the
to me,
other.
that's a waste. You're paying extra money for something you already own.
We got
So-
perfect example. I have DVDs upstairs. Now, my favorite movie franchise is Fast and Furious.
He gets so mad when I say, "Ooh, they're available on Prime. Do you want to watch it?"
That's not what she was gonna say.
Oh.
My parents did it one year. It made me mad. She did it one time. It made me mad.
I bought him a Blu-ray.
My buddy Chris did it.
instead
Made
of
me
a
mad.
DVD.
I have the
Yes.
collection, and I buy DVDs only. I don't buy Blu-rays. I don't buy into that Blu-ray bullshit.
Even
But-
though he has, and we watch it on his Xbox, which is downstairs
But-
and plays Blu-ray. So
But I have my entire Fast and Furious collection on DVD, and then my parents the one year, I think it was Fast and Furious 7, I think, they bought me the movie on Blu-ray. Now they fucked up my entire collection. So now I have to go out and buy the movie on DVD. I'll keep the one on
Whoa.
Blu-ray, but I gotta buy it on DVD now. It is. Like, come on. Just work a little bit harder to make it right.
to make it right. Okay.
That bothers me.
So
I'm
now it's
sorry.
my turn?
It's your turn now,
Okay.
yeah.
How many questions are we in?
This is, I don't know, this is probably at least number 6 for probably starting 6 for you, maybe.
Okay. What's another career that you think that I would love?
Oh, wow. Oh, I know this, travel agent. Yeah,
I love to travel.
yeah, because you've made that comment.
But see, that means he pays attention.
Yeah.
I work very, very hard currently in my profession, and I also have side businesses as a sales consultant for some small companies. Direct lady, I don't want to say directly, but I sell Sensine. I also am an smart consultant. But I do those for fun, and I love the fact that I can keep myself busy besides my regular full-time job. But in the real world, you gotta pay bills. So my current situation affords us the lifestyle that we've become accustomed to, and we can travel. But to do that and plan people's vacations and to plan and go and see these things and places, right now it's not ideal. And taking
That's
people
why
along
we're
with
here.
me would be great.
This week we would have been in South Carolina,
True.
but we stayed home.
We
so.
had an earlier post or an earlier video that we had our whole 2019 versus 2020 figured out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Looking back in hindsight, none of that's really happened, so I guess. But yeah, being a travel agent would be fun once everything kind of goes back to normal. But that's a huge hope, wish, dream. in a different light.
Okay, here we go. We're going out to Rails for dinner. What mix?
Oh, really?
What
Are
mix?
we really going or are we not going?
Rails is good. Rails.
Try it again.
Rails is where all the New Jersey housewives go and all the cougars
It's in
go.
Tawako, New Jersey. If you've been there, you understand our obsession. If
It's
you
the-
haven't,
it's the best
you
steak
need to understand our
in the
obsession.
state of New Jersey. If not, let's just say worst case scenario, top 2.
It's a wonderful steakhouse. I'll
But,
leave it at that.
Yeah.
Next.
All right, let's go. Here we go. We're going out to Rails for dinner. What mixed drink am I getting?
He's getting a mojito
Yes.
because he's such a little girl.
Yo, mojitos are phenomenal.
But he never drinks it.
No,
he
no, no.
never drinks the
I-
whole thing.
No, because I sip because I'm not a big drinker, but I'll get like probably like halfway through it. If I get 3/4 of the way through it, I drink a lot, and then like once I'm done,
He
all right,
wastes
get me a
it.
soda.
He wastes it. But I would think he should get a drink that we can both kind of share. I'm not a mojito drinker. Just
Yeah.
gonna say mojito man. No,
Yeah,
I
she's
don't
right.
like-
She's right because one time we went there and she ordered sangria, and she ordered an entire jug of sangria.
I thought he would want red wine too to share with me. And he goes, I don't drink.
I don't
want any of
drink
that. And then he proceeded to order a mojito for himself, and then I was stuck drinking. I'd say probably about halfway through that pitcher I got. I was toasted.
Yeah, she was gone.
It was so
She was
good.
gone.
I love. And was it red sangria or white sangria?
It was red.
Yeah, it was red sangria. I
Yeah,
picked red because I wanted
it was
wine.
red sangria. I think with peaches and apples. I think it was.
And grapes and oranges.
And that's when we sat back in the library.
Mm-hmm. Your turn.
No.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come for the question. Alright. Okay.
Survey says. Oh, this is a 30.
When did you first think I was attractive?
Okay, we'll go back to the same point when when you greeted me at the door.
That's when you thought I was attractive? You
Yeah.
didn't think I was attractive before you saw when you saw my picture?
Well, yeah, but you got to remember, like I said, you can look one way in the picture and look another way in person. So obviously the picture says something. Yeah, all right, let's. No, just come over after work. I want to meet you. Stranger
Oh,
danger.
yeah.
You know, so you have
you
all
guys
that
really
stuff.
don't want to know that story.
Yeah, that's a long story. That's another story for another time. That'll be on her channel.
Probably.
That alone, Stranger Danger is a 15-minute story itself. Yeah, no, that was.
Okay, I'm good. Next question.
Okay. If I could have any superpower, what would it be? I don't know if I think you'll get this or not. You might. I know I've had this conversation with guys at work.
I honestly don't know. I can guess.
Guess.
You'd want to have super strength, so you wouldn't have to worry about any back pain or anything. You wouldn't feel anything.
All right, you're close. You're close. I was
See, I want to fly.
basically, my answer would be basically health regeneration.
So you'd want to be Wolverine.
Because of the same thing, so this way I wouldn't have
You'd want to be Wolverine.
soreness, achiness, pain.
You'd never want to feel it.
Because again, all my back surgeries, I'm constantly achy and stuff like that.
You know what?
So,
I want 20/20 vision all the time. Perfect. Not even X-ray vision. I just want to be able to see everything. I don't know who would have that power. Is there anyone that
Superman,
has?
he has X-ray vision,
Yeah, but I don't want to see through people's
and he has
clothes.
the laser beam.
I don't want to see through people's clothes. I just want to see like really, really good, like really, really far,
I don't know.
like forever. Would that be a Flash thing? I'm not that fast.
No.
If you guys know what superhero has like incredible vision that can see everything, not necessarily through people's clothes and shit, but can see stuff. If it's not X-ray vision, what's it called? So, question out there, you
Curious
guys.
now.
Yeah,
I don't know. All right.
go ahead. All right, so it's my turn. All right.
These are good. We got to keep getting these.
Why don't you tell everybody what they are?
So the other day, she wanted wine coolers, and I ran out of Hypnotic.
Yeah, that's a funny question.
So I was gonna go get more Hypnotic for myself too. They didn't have Hypnotic. That made me sad.
You ready?
But I saw these Corona Refrescas.
This is not a sponsored video. Not a sponsored video.
I saw these
And you
Corona.
have to be 21 and older. Sorry, just putting those little clauses out there. Go ahead.
I saw these Corona Refrescas, and they had a 12-pack, and there's 3 flavors, 4 of each flavor. So the first one we had was coconut lime.
All right, that
The
is good.
coconut's a little strong. It's not bad, but it's not for me. This is guava lime. This is amazing. And then this is passion fruit lime. So she gave the thumbs up on the passion fruit.
Good, you liked it. You tasted it.
Yeah. Well, I just had it. Yeah. And then what was your thoughts on the guava?
Too sweet.
I like it. So okay, so we both like that. I like this. And what did you like about the coconut? Yes or no?
Ah, it was good. I would
Okay.
have to put that one second. I like this one better. All right, you ready?
All right, go.
I'm gonna put him on the spot. Watch him squirm.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm scared.
So, when did you know you wanted to be monogamous with me?
June 19th.
Are you sure about that?
Well, it probably would have been maybe like a day or so before, right? Because I had been thinking about it, thinking about it.
So, to get back to the relationship
We
story,
were together for like what? So that would have been like what?
So
like a
we
week?
met-
Just over a week.
we started dating 1 week after meeting and kind of meeting each other face to face, going on an actual date, 2 dates. He texts me on a Monday. It was right after Father's Day, and he texts me, "When you get this, give me a call. Let's talk, or I have to tell you something, or we have to talk." I'm like, "Oh shoot, he doesn't like me. He's gonna break up with me after 1 week. He sucks, right?" No. What did you tell me in that phone call? Really quickly?
I had closed my Match account.
So when you hear I had closed my Match account, what do you think that means? I think, okay, so you don't want to be online dating anymore? You don't want to talk to me? You don't want to see me? He goes, "No. I'm done with online dating. You're the one." I'm like,
What?
okay. But yet, he didn't say, "Will you be my girlfriend?" So that was on a Monday. Tuesday goes by. Wednesday goes by. And I'm like, are you my boyfriend? Do you want to be my boyfriend? And he goes, "Okay." Like Olivia does now. Okay. So technically, he knew, but he didn't ask me. So, there
All
you
right,
go.
here we go.
Fun story.
It's kind of a two-part question, not really.
Okay.
It's 2 questions within one. What is my favorite casino in Las Vegas? What is my favorite casino in Atlantic City?
Luxor in Las Vegas.
Yep.
Because of the pyramid and the really coolness. And that was also one of the first casinos we actually stayed in.
No,
Yeah, it was.
that was the second time. We didn't go there the first time.
Oh, where did we stay the first time?
The first time we stayed at the timeshare.
No, but the first casino that we ourselves, the couple stayed, was in the Luxor. Then we went to the
Oh.
Rio,
Yeah.
and then no, it wasn't the Rio. It was the Riviera. Piso. It's not there anymore.
That got taken out in the Bourne movie.
Classic. And then we ended up going again. But the room and the whole concept of the
Luxor
Luxor
is
is really
awesome.
cool.
Awesome.
Granted, it's any of you been there? Really nice. It's really affordable. Just saying, but it's very cool when you go on the inside. Okay, now what's your favorite one in Atlantic City?
Yeah.
Harrah's.
Yep.
He loves Harrah's. Me, I have a couple that I like. I like the old Rebel, but it's now called what? The Ocean
The Ocean Club.
Ocean Club. I like it just
That-
because it's a beautiful,
That
beautiful
trash
room,
bag.
but it's not organized very well and it's had some financial issues. But I also like the Trop, and we stayed there in January.
Trop, that's my number 2. I like Trop.
Trop is good.
Trop is usually where we wind up staying because the rooms are more affordable and there's a lot more.
Yeah,
I'll
the
say a
boardwalk.
lot more
Entertainment,
things to
shopping.
do than what Harrah's offers.
Yeah.
But Harrah's is like, I'll take Harrah's over Borgata, over Golden
It's a
Nugget.
beautiful pool.
Harrah's is the
However,
spot.
now that we have children, those children are allowed in that pool.
Yeah,
So it's kind of a. So
you're up.
let's keep going. How many have we gone through?
I'll let you know in a second.
Okay. Let's say. Takes me a while because I have to go through 100. So
Yeah, must be rough have that problem.
it is a problem. Okay.
So this is your 8th question. So do you want to end it here or do you want to go to 10?
I'll go for one more.
Okay.
Have you ever gotten really obsessed with one topic? And if so, what does it do when I hear you talk about it? To me, how do I feel when you talk about that one?
So it's going to be one of 2 topics. It depends on who I'm talking
Talking
to.
to?
Okay. It's either going to be who's better, LeBron or Michael Jordan. Okay,
He's obsessed with that topic.
so it's either that one or not as much. This conversation usually only comes with one specific person, which is better, PlayStation or Xbox.
And your answer is?
It's always Xbox, and it's always Michael Jordan.
Let's see. I can't, like, every time that conversation comes up, it's like politics and religion. You don't talk about it around Sean, because once you get on that topic, he's going to beat that thing till the cows come home. So don't ever ask him that question while I'm around. He'll love answering it, and he'll give you his whole spiel. I just don't want to hear it. I've heard it too many times in 7 years.
Okay, so this is my last question. So, do you want an easy one or a hard one?
Your call. Go for it. It's your questions.
I think you'll get this. Alright, so what is an excursion that I want us to do every time we go out to Vegas and still haven't done?
They don't have it offered anymore. You want to do the dune buggies at night from the desert
the dune buggies in
into,
general, yeah.
into Las Vegas.
But
They don't do it anymore.
The
It's not
ones
gonna-
at night or the ones in general?
The ones at night, they don't do it anymore.
Oh, so the ones during the day, that's fine. But
We'll have to find
they have a dune buggy excursion where basically you hop on a shuttle and they drive you out of Vegas.
And when you say a dune buggy, does everybody know what that is? It could be like a...
If they don't, they can Google it. So anyways, so they take you in a shuttle, they shuttle you outside of the city, maybe let's call it 15, 20 miles or whatever, and you're at a location, and depending on how many people in your group, whether it's 1, 2, 4,
It
you
can
can
be
do up to
sundown.
6. You can go up to 6 people, and you can do basically out in the desert, and basically you can take the buggies into Vegas, and they do a regular daytime one that you can do, or they have one that you can do at night. So the buggies are all lit up, and then you're going through the desert at night into the city with obviously Vegas lit up. I've always wanted to do one of them, and every time I go out there, we still haven't done it.
We could have done it the last time we were there.
No, we couldn't have.
I was going to say, but I was pregnant.
Yeah.
So
It's not even
it wasn't
possible.
going to happen.
No.
So that's pretty much it. So we're coming up on 7 years. Do you still love me?
Yep. And I love her more when she doesn't yell. So think of how much I really love her, and then all she has to do is not yell, and it takes like a whole new level.
Are you happy with your life?
Absolutely.
You love your babies?
Absolutely. Everything we've done, we've gone to Dominican Republic, Vegas. I never left the country before her.
He got his
Vegas,
passport.
Vegas was like always like a dream vacation for me. We've done that tons of times. That's a good spot. I never imagined I would ever drive 1,600 miles. I did that. We did that last year. We drove down to Orlando.
Yeah.
That was like, are you effing kidding me right now?
That's our Ring doorbell.
Yes, we have Ring.
We have Ring.
So there's that. I wanted a dog. I never imagined that I would have 2.
I never imagined having dogs. I have 2. I love them very
And she
much.
pushed that issue too.
Well, I figured you better have someone for the other dog to play with, because I would feel awful if one dog was home by himself all
Oh
the
my
time.
God, Marvel has anxiety on his own.
Can you imagine?
By himself, oh my God.
And now that we're technically home, they're in heaven. They love us being home. However,
Cruises, went to Europe,
too loud.
Italy, France, Barcelona.
World traveler. No,
We've talked about other
I
places.
went to South America without you. I went to Central America.
That was before.
you.
That was when I just started dating.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
an awesome trip.
You
It was
flew
Chile,
down.
Argentina,
You flew down to Houston.
Brazil.
You had a short stay over.
Yep.
And then from Houston, you
2-week
went down.
trip. It was amazing. And then we were only dating for like less than 3 months.
Yeah, because that was October.
It was
like
right
3
before his birthday.
You were gone for 2 weeks.
I came home right before his birthday. It was right before Halloween.
Keep in mind, now she was in
And then I
South.
planned a sickening Halloween party.
Keep in mind, she was in South America for 2 weeks, and we still managed to talk every day while she was gone.
Mm-hmm.
We've been together for 7 years. We've still spoke every single day in 7 years.
I don't know why.
Ew. Oh my God. Ew.
I kid.
She's not kidding. I think she's just doing like a video cover up to make it look good now. That bothers me. No, but I don't know.
So-
Like, there's so many questions you can do. And these questions are tough because it's like easy to like just like go to a website. But the other part
Again,
too.
he's calling me out, but they were good questions.
But the other part too is it's hard Because if you really think about it, right, like there's other stuff we were talking about the other day. Well, I could easily write down and ask that question, but it came up in conversation the other day. Well, obviously she's going to know the answer. So I want it to be something that, like, she should just know. She shouldn't, or, you know, maybe if she has to think about.
And how'd I do? I did pretty good.
We have to go back. I didn't keep track of how many you got right. I think you probably got about at least 4 or 5.
So, babe, here's to wonderful 7 years. Some days easy, some days hard, but never without love. So, cheers. Happy anniversary!
Yeah.